Download the free practice worksheet on this topic or take a practice quiz at Mathcation.com. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another awesome math video from Mathcation. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to solve the Pythagorean Theorem. As you can see, there are three important things that we need to remember when solving the Pythagorean Theorem. The first is that the formula to use the Pythagorean Theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. A and b are lengths of the legs, and c is the length of the hypotenuse. To give an example of what legs are and what the hypotenuse is, I'm going to draw a right triangle here. Now, all right triangles have a right angle located in the triangle, and right triangles have three sides. The sides that are touching the right angle, which are these two sides here, are called the legs. The side that is across from the right angle is called the hypotenuse. Now, to use the formula, you're going to use A and B for the legs and C for the hypotenuse. For the legs, it doesn't matter which one is A and which one is B. So we could say this leg is A or B, and then this leg is also going to be A or B. You just have to pick one to be A and one to be B. However, the hypotenuse is always C. So it's important to be able to identify which side lengths are the legs and which side length is the hypotenuse, because you have to use A, B, or C depending on which side lengths you know and which side you are solving for. To use the Pythagorean theorem, you will square the known side lengths and you will solve for the missing variable. So you're going to take what you know and you're going to substitute it into the formula, and then you're going to use algebra to solve for whichever variable you do not know. So whichever letter you don't know is what you're going to be solving for. And if you're learning anything right now, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on other helpful math videos. Alright, let's go ahead and get started on our first practice problem for the Pythagorean Theorem. This one gives us a right triangle that has two side lengths that we know and a side length that we don't. So our right angle is here. The sides that are touching the right angle are the legs, which means we know both leg side lengths. So I know this is a leg and I know this is a leg. The side across from the right angle is the hypotenuse. And in the case of this problem, we don't know the length of the hypotenuse. We know the formula is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And we know that a and b have to be legs and c is the hypotenuse. In the case of this triangle, we know both legs. So we're going to take the values for the legs and we're going to substitute them into the formula, and then we're going to solve for the variable we don't know. Now, the legs have to be a or b in the Pythagorean theorem, and it doesn't matter which one is A and which one is B. I'm going to go ahead and say that this leg is A and this leg is B. The hypotenuse is always C. So we know A is 10 and B is 24, and we're going to take those values and substitute them into the formula. A is 10, so I'm going to replace the letter A with the number 10. B is 24, I'm going to replace the letter B with the number 24. And then C is just C, so we don't know the value of C, so it's going to stay C. To solve for C, we're going to use algebra and we're going to follow the order of operations. Now, the first thing we have to do to follow the order of operations is to square the exponent. We're going to do 10 squared, which is 100, plus 24 times 24, which is 24 squared, and 576. The equal sign comes straight down, and then we didn't change C, so it just stays C squared. Now we can go ahead and add 100 plus 576, and we will get 676 equals C squared. And then to get C by itself, which is what we're trying to do, we have to undo the square. So this is C squared. The opposite of squaring something is doing the square root. So we're going to take the square root of C squared so that the square root and the square cancel and we're left with just C. And then whatever you do to one side, you also have to do the other. So we're going to do the square root on this side. And the square root of 676 is 26. So our answer is 26 equals C. And because this is in inches, C is going to be 26 inches. So that's the length of our missing side length of this triangle. Moving on to the second practice problem. This problem gives us another right triangle, and it gives us two side lengths that we know and one side length that we don't know. Our right angle is located in the top right this time, which means that this is a leg and this side length is a leg, and the side across from it is the hypotenuse. Now we know we have to use the Pythagorean theorem, which is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And in the case of this triangle, we know we're missing the letter C because we're missing the hypotenuse. and the hypotenuse is always C. So the legs are A and B, and again, it doesn't matter which one is A and which one is B. I'm going to say this one's A, and I'm going to say this one's B. And I'm going to take A and B and substitute them into the theorem in order to solve for the missing side length, which is C this time. I'm going to replace the letter A with 7, and then because A equals 7, and I'm going to replace the letter B with 24 because B equals 24 in this problem, and C just stays C squared because we don't know C. So then we're going to square 7 and square 24. Well, 7 times 7 is 49. And then 24 times 24 is 576 equals C squared, which we did not change. And then we have to add 49 plus 576, and you will get 625 equals C squared. Now we have to get rid of the exponent on the C because we're trying to get C by itself. So the opposite of squaring something is doing the square root. So we're going to take the square root of this side of C, and the square root cancel, and we're left with just C. Whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other. So we're going to do the square root of 625, and we're going to get 25. So 25 equals C, which means the length of C in this case is 25 feet because our units are feet. So that's going to be the length of the hypotenuse for this right triangle. Finally, our last practice problem gives us another right triangle, and it gives us two side lengths that we know. In this case, we know one side length is 35 centimeters and one side length is 22 centimeters. Our right angle is located in the bottom right part of the triangle, which makes this a leg and makes this a leg. And this across from the right angle is going to be the hypotenuse. We know in order to use the Pythagorean theorem, we have to substitute in the side lengths that we know and solve for the side length that we don't. In the case of the legs, we know the legs are A or B. I'm going to say this is A. So I'm going to say A equals 22 centimeters. And in the case of this triangle, we don't know B. But we do know the hypotenuse because the hypotenuse is always C. So this one's different than the first two examples because we're missing the length of one of the legs instead of the hypotenuse. But you will still substitute into the formula for everything you know. So we know A is 22, so I'm going to replace A with the number 22. B is just B. We don't know B, so it's going to stay B. And then C is 35, so I'm going to replace C with 35. Now our Pythagorean theorem is 22 squared plus b squared equals 35 squared. We have to follow the order of operations, which says to do the exponents first. So we're going to square 22, and this is 484. Now b squared stays b squared because we didn't change it, and then we're going to square 35. So 35 times 35 is 1,225. Now we have to get b by itself because we're trying to solve for b because we're missing that side length. We have to get rid of 484 because it's on the same side as b, and we need to move it to the other side. This is a positive 484. So the opposite of that is to subtract 484. So I'm going to say minus 484 here and minus 484 here. Because whatever you do to one side, you also have to do the other. So we didn't change b squared, so it stays b squared. The equal sign comes straight down, and then you subtract 1,225 minus 484, and you get 741. Now to solve for b, you have to get rid of the square. The opposite of b squared, or the opposite of squaring something, is to do the square root. So we do the square root on this side, and we're left with just b. And then the square root of 741 is 27.22. So our missing side length is going to be 27.22 centimeters because our units are centimeters. So this time we were missing a length of a leg. It doesn't change the process for solving the problem. You just substitute in for what you know and solve for what you're missing. And if you want to do some more practice on solving the Pythagorean theorem, go ahead and click the link in the top right part of this video, and you'll be taken to a free worksheet download or a free interactive quiz that grades itself and tells you how you did. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video if you got something out of it, and drop a comment telling me if this video helped you or if you need help with something else. See ya!